So I want to talk about the new business paradigm. What I mean by new business paradigm is that we have evolved as a collective, right? And up until this point, it's been a lot of masculine energy. It's been a lot of hustle culture. It's been a lot of homogenized way of doing business, homogenized way of marketing, homogenized way of telling a story. Now we're making this transition as a collective where people are understanding like how different we are and how valuable feminine energy is, how valuable it is to be in your flow, to listen to your body, to love yourself, to empower others with your intimate, authentic story, right? So there are all these different ways of doing business. We come from this idea that everything has to be strategic and everything has to be planned out and everything has to be, it's very kind of masculine in nature. And I don't mean man masculine. I just mean this sort of like more grounded, fiery kind of energy. But now we're moving into a completely different space. And this is why I love human design so much, because you can actually look at your chart and see where in your chart you might have the tendency to be more masculine in your energy and where you might have a tendency to be more feminine in your energy. And I'm talking men and women, right? We all have both. We all have both energies. So for instance, for me, I know that I actually am a strategic thinker. I actually do benefit from planning things out. And I don't always go with the plan because I'm also very intuitive. So what works for me is having a strategy in place, having a plan in place, and then giving myself room to work from my intuition in the moment. So, working for myself is perfect for me because I get to do that. Another thing is that we're in this generator culture, this hustle kind of culture where 70% of the population are generators and their energy works differently from the other 30% of the population. And so the other 30% are all conditioned to think that, we have to work a certain way when it's just not the case. As a manifester, my energy comes in like very strong and fast bursts, and then I need like deep rest and relaxation afterwards. As a projector, your energy is a lot more consistent, reflectors as well. So it's learning about that energy and being able to get into your own flow without the pressure of the outside world telling you like, no, you need to wake up at the same time every day and, do these things and then go to bed at the same time every night and have this routine and whatever. Not everyone thrives on a routine. Not everyone thrives at waking up early in the morning and doing A, B, and C before they get to work. Like, no. And so we're moving into this period of time where people are understanding that and people are starting to wake up to the fact that like, oh, actually, yeah, that doesn't feel good to me, so I'm not going to do it, right? Or that doesn't feel good to me, so I'm going to find another way. And I wanted to come on and talk about this because since I've started learning about this through human design, and since I've started doing work around this, implementing it for myself and starting to implement it for my clients, the results have been crazy. It's like I tried to make a business work. I tried to make a network marketing business work for like 3 years. And yeah, I brought in some extra cash, but nothing substantial. I never met my goals. But now, since I started studying human design over a year ago and really started implementing it in the last 6 months or so, it's like I told you guys the other day, I have made more in the first quarter, not even through the first quarter of 2020, than I did in all of 2019 in my business. And it's a result of that, because once you can really understand your energy and you can start experimenting with it, you have these small wins or big wins and it gives you more confidence and you're like, oh yeah, like I knew that about myself. It's so empowering to actually live that. And it's so empowering to actually experience what I want to experience, success, alignment, peace, whatever, based on something that is different, something that other people it doesn't work for them. It works for me, right? It's empowering. It gives you confidence and like that confidence that you gain from that, people want that, right? Like you're inadvertently selling that confidence, and that comes from having those wins. It comes from really empowering yourself by doing the things that are in alignment with you. Yeah. So I encourage you to get to know your design, or just get to know your energy, understand yourself, understand your conditioning and the things that you have been made to believe are right or necessary, and ask yourself these questions like, does this feel good to me? Is this aligned for me? Or is this something that I was raised believing, and so now I'm carrying it out, but actually it kind of feels icky and it's not really working for me? Like, ask yourself these hard questions so that you can get to the root of how your energy actually works, what your true gifts are. And when you can start embracing those, it's just going to be magic. So I encourage you to check that out. If you go to the link in my bio, you can get your free human design chart, and then you'll automatically get signed up for my free mini course. It's via email, but it teaches you some of the basics of human design. And then if you want to take it deeper, you can DM me. I'll be opening up a few sessions in April, and I'm also going to be launching a Mompreneur Mastermind starting in May. Only 10 spots. So if you're like getting super excited by this video and everything I'm saying, and you are a mompreneur who wants some more support in your business this year, definitely send me a DM now. I only have, I think, 8 spots left. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If this resonated with you, please share it, tag me, and definitely save it for later, so that when you find yourself like in that stuck place, you can watch this and remind yourself, I don't have to do things that don't feel good. I don't have to do things this way, this homogenized way anymore, right? I can live in this new business paradigm.